Hello everyone and welcome to the Duvy TV channel. We are going to be playing Car Mechanic Simulator, and this is going to be a start of an amazing series. I love this game and I played the previous one as well, and this is it's great. It's great. We have a lot more to do in this version. I believe we have car washing. I believe we have all kinds of expansions that we can do here behind our main garage, like in this building I believe, and then here's where the car wash appears and everything. So I think this is going to be a great series. Now I have played a little bit. As you can see, I am level 2. I did do like an introduction job just to get a grip on the game, but the rest we'll just learn as we play. Like I said, I have some experience with this game. I have played the previous one, but this is really exciting because it seems that they have added a lot of new stuff. We'll have to clean this up as soon as possible. This is annoying. Without further ado, let's take our first job. So we have a Griffin Tyro, or in other words, this is Mini Cooper. My name is Joanna. I was referred here by my neighbor. He's a car dealer. I hear that your repair shop has been up and running since quite recently. She's not wrong. Promising mechanic, yada yada. Change oil. And we have some other tasks as well. And then now we have a new job for a Honda as well. Sloppy car steering. So let's take both the jobs. We will take both the orders. We have the capacity to take both of them. And let's start working on them. So I think we're gonna go with this one first. She says, the owner says that it has a choppy steering, and this is a 335,000 kilometer vehicle. So the outer tie rod is bad on this car. So we have the list here provided. We will just move this car to a lifter and start working on it. Let's bring it up and let's see what is going on with the rod. I like how it has 2 exhaust holes but only 1 exhaust. That's too funny. But the outer tie rod, so is it on this side? No. Well, steering should be on the back side. I don't think it should be here. Sorry guys, I'm not, I'm not too knowledgeable in this area. I know quite a bit. So this is the outer tie rod. So what we're gonna do, we have to remove the rim. After we did this, so it's just the rim that we needed to remove. And we buy a new part in the store. Not here. Oh, can we buy vehicles? Ah, it's a body shop. Okay. I thought like we can buy some vehicles online. That would be new. Actually, I haven't went through the shop. So it has a main body station. So this is cool. They sorted it by the car, which is really cool. Before you had like this long list of things. We are playing with the DLC as well. So we have electric cars. We have day 1 DLC, 3 electric cars, which is Model 3. Tesla Model 3. This is some Alfa Romeo, I think. No, this is Alfa Romeo, and this is I guess the old Tesla. This what is it called? So S something. I forgot the name. Outer tie rod is what we're looking for, and this is gonna be quite cheap repair, but it's good because we get the experience that we need. I do want to upgrade to the car wash as soon as possible because I think it's a good way to make quick buck. And I think this vehicle should be good to go. We just lower it down and we ship it to our customer and make some money. So let's see the status of the car. That is it. We finished the order. Oh, we got 5 XP for that. That's... Suspension feels loose and brake problems. So we can take the suspension guy. This is the story car. So let's do one more job here. Sway bar, rear, and link. This is going to be a very simple job as well. So we're getting some small jobs. I don't remember in the last version if there was so many like this low tier jobs. But I guess it just wants us to introduce to the game. I'm not sure if I like it too much because it's just gonna take a while. So we just need to remove the tire for this one. And then I believe we'll be able to access it. Sway bar rear end link was the item name. So that's what we got. And now we're going to mount it back into the vehicle. That's wonderful. Another job done. And I think we can just send it. Alright, we're getting some money, we're getting some experience. I don't really like these jobs, so I think we're gonna decline those. So let's do this one. This one might be moneymaker. Let's see what's wrong with it. Change oil, and as you can see, there is a lot, and we have some parts that are not discovered. So what I want to do is actually do a test drive with this vehicle. So let's try to put it out. Oh, there is no oil. Oh well, so we have to start working on it straight away. Oh, I just moved it to another entrance. So where do we even start? Belt tensioner, camshaft. This is gonna be a big job. Brake fluid, coolant. So we have to do all the fluids, and also we have to do some engine stuff. I believe belt tensioner should be here in the timing belt. But let's see. I might be wrong though. I might be overthinking this job. But I'm quite certain that belt tensioners should be in here. But this car, my god, isn't really maintained. Yeah, I was right. So we have to take the roller. Oh, we can't take. So we have to take the tensioner out first. Let's put it on the list. And then we have belt. Do we need to change the belt? We do need to change the belt. Idle roller, I think we'll have to swap as well. And cam gear is, it seems that it's not good. Oh, camshaft is also bad. So that means we have to take all the ignition coils out. Which means we can start removing the head. This is gonna be a big engine job. And I'm especially worried about the parts that we don't know that are not good. We might discover them as we go. So what is holding it back? Is it... I think it's this side. I think it's this side that we have to take off as well. Alright, we got that part off. I'm just doing the inspection to see if there's something else. This guy has very bad brake pads here. I think that even this disc could be bad. Yeah, that one is bad as well. Okay. There was some rubber bushing that were bad, but that might be on the back side. I want to see here. Yeah, this disc is also bad. So we had another disc and another pair of pads on our shopping list. So let's see what's going on in the back. This one needs a new brake pads. Just like that, remove that. And then we remove calipers. There we go. And I think these pads are also bad. This bushing is bad. And the one on the other side as well, I see it now. That's 2. Maybe on the front as well, these 2. Yep. This car needs some maintenance. Alright, I did some shopping. I believe we're missing some more stuff. But I think we're good to go as far as the mounting of the back of the parts that are under the car goes. So we replaced the bushings there. Then we have some bushings on the front as well. Alrighty, that's done. Now we can start the assembly of the discs and tires. Oh, I really like the exhaust tips on this car. Super nice. Super nice. Okay, I will just replace all of those. So, all the tires, all the brake pads, and all the discs have been mounted. We also replaced the bushings. Now, before we lower the vehicle, we will drain the oil. Or whatever is left, because it did say that it has no oil, and that was just few drops as well. So now we can move that back, and we can start assembly of the engine. I probably didn't buy some of the parts. Actually, spark plugs I believe I saw on the list. So we have to replace spark plugs. So that's going to be 1. That's So we have to replace 2 spark plugs before we start. And this is going to be the electronics shop most likely. Yep, spark plug, and we buy 2 of them. So now I think we can start the assembly. First thing, we put all the spark plugs back. The car is going to be running really nicely now after we replace those. Then we give him a new camshaft, and then we put all the caps so that it keeps it in place. Alrighty, I believe we can continue by putting the cover. And then we can start the assembly on this side first. So we put the cam gear. This is the old one because it was good enough, and the cover was also in good condition, so we can just put the old ones back. I wonder if we don't have to replace any of the ignition coils, which is good. I saw that all of them are looking good enough. One is a bit bad, but I believe we're good without. Actually, this one isn't acceptable, it seems, so we do have to replace. Now we start the assembly on the left part, which is the timing belt and gears and tensioners. So we replace the cam gear that was in a really bad shape, and then we add the roller. Belt I believe was also bad, so we have replaced that as well. And the tensioner, I am not sure I put the right one. It looked rusty. For some reason, it looked rusty. And then we put the cover on as well. So, pulley. And then we return the serpentine belt. This one was bad as well. I believe we're done with... Oh, one more spark plug. No. Well, that's unfortunate. So, we missed one spark plug. So, I should have checked this before. Because now I have to take... I believe I might be able to access it by only removing the head. Let's see. I think this should be good enough. Because spark plugs should be in a very accessible place. I thought for a second that I might have to open everything again. Oh, nice. So, which one is it? 78. I guess they want brand new spark plugs. Which makes sense. They should all be replaced at the same time. You can't just replace one. I mean, you can, but... So, are they happy now? Yeah, so that was it. So, this is new in this game as well. Usually the minimum state would be like 30-40%, for example. And then you can put whatever there. But now I think they're more demanding, the customers. So they actually want, like, you give me new stuff. And we saw this with the ignition coil as well. Okay, so now I think we're done with the main part. We do have to buy an oil filter and replace that. So that's going to be the blue guy, and oil filter, we might have to access it from the bottom. So let's put the car up and let's replace that as well. And then I think we just do the fluids, all kinds of fluids. You see, that filter is 65%, so that would usually be good enough. But I think that now they're doing like a regular maintenance as well, so you have to replace those parts. So now we need to drain some liquids. We're gonna use the drain tool, and then we will drain the coolant. Then we're gonna drain the windshield washer. This, I believe, is power steering oil, liquid. I think it's oil, power steering oil. And this is gonna be brake, I think, for brakes. That's right. So now we can add new liquids. So as soon as the bottle goes down, this is where you're almost at the top. And this is more than enough. We put some power steering oil as well. We have a nice indicator here. And that's maximum. Then we add coolant. And we're going to finish up with the windshield fluid. And I believe that's going to be it. I think we're going to be done with the job. I'm hoping that we get a lot of experience out of this one. There we go. We're at the maximum. Oil. We have to add oil. Oh, good thing I didn't turn on the car without the oil. It wouldn't let me, but, you know, the consequences would be just really bad. Alrighty. I think we're all done here. We can finish the order. We have finished all the main parts. We did finish the oil drainage and the extra coolant, steering fluid, brake fluid, and windscreen fluid. And we got 2,000 for this job and 100 plus XP. So that's gonna be all the jobs for this episode. I will play some of the jobs outside of recording just to get our level up and to try and upgrade and get the washing station up and maybe some repair station. I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I'll catch you guys in the next episode.